Hello, I am Shubhajit from the course support team of Maths 1. So, in this video, we will see that how slopes and inclinations are related with some aspect of trigonometry, because when we are defining slope, we are saying that the slope is tan of the inclination. So, in live sessions and in discussion forum, we got many inquiries about the trigonometry identities we are using. So in this video I will try to give you a overview of that, of all those questions, and let's see. So suppose we have this coordinate plane where these two axes, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and we have some straight line like this. So the angle the straight line makes with positive x-axis, so this direction is positive and this direction of x-axis is negative. Similarly, this direction of y-axis is positive and this direction of y-axis is negative. So the angle the straight line makes with the positive x-axis, let us denote it by theta. This theta is basically known as the inclination of the straight line, and we denote the slope of the straight line as tan of theta. So in our high school courses we have came across this trigonometry. So there are something called sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and so on, and some more, basically the inverses of all of this. So we'll come back to that later. So let us start with some angle theta. Suppose this is my angle theta. Then at some point on this line, let me draw a perpendicular on this base line. So this is my 90 degree. Then with respect to this theta, this is perpendicular line. So this is P. This we denote it as base. So this is B. So P stands for perpendicular. B is my base and H is my hypotenuse. So sin theta was defined in this way: perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos theta was defined by base by hypotenuse, and tan theta is defined by perpendicular by base. So we can write it as P by H into H by B, that is sin theta into 1 by cos theta, that is reciprocal of cos theta. So it is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. So that's how all these sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta are defined in our high school courses. So here this tan of theta, suppose a straight line is making an angle theta with positive x-axis, which is nothing but the inclination. We are taking tan of that angle, and that is nothing but the slope, which we denote it as m. Now again we consider this x-axis and y-axis and some straight line which makes an angle theta with the positive x-axis. Suppose we consider 2 points on this straight line. One is x1 comma y1 and another point is say x2 comma y2. So we know that the slope of this straight line is nothing but y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now let us consider this. Suppose we draw this straight line parallel to x-axis, and we draw a perpendicular from x2 comma y2 on that straight line. So this is my 90 degree. So the coordinate of this point is, so this is my y1, and from origin this is my x2, because this point is x2 comma y2. So this coordinate, the coordinate of this point will be x2 comma y1. So suppose this length we are considering it as P, this length. And we are considering this length as B. So P will be positive square root of x2 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is nothing but y2 minus y1. Similarly, B will be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y1 minus y1 whole square. This is nothing but x2 minus x1. And we have already seen now this straight line is parallel to x-axis. So this angle is also theta. These two angles will be same. And we have already seen that tan of theta is P by B. This perpendicular, length of the perpendicular by length of this base. So this is nothing but y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is my slope. Now suppose we have two straight lines. So at first consider my x-axis and y-axis as always, and we have two straight lines. This is my L1. Let me draw this a little inclined. This is my L2. So let this one be alpha 1 and this one be alpha 2. And we want to find what is the angle between these two. Let this angle is theta. Now this angle is theta, so the opposite angle is also theta. And suppose we consider this triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, angle BAC is theta, angle ABC is alpha 1, and angle ACB is this obtuse angle. Inside this triangle, angle ACB is this obtuse angle, which is nothing but 180 minus alpha 2. And we know that sum of the angles of a triangle, sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if we add these three, we should get 180 degree. So if we calculate this one, then we will get this is 0. So theta will be alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Now I want to find the angle between them. Let us consider, take tan of this thing, tan of theta. So it will be tan of alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Now suppose I have two angles A and B, and if I take tan of A minus B, there is an identity which is saying that this is nothing but tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. This is the identity. I am not showing how this formula came, but you try to remember this formula because this is the only identity which we are using in this course of straight line. So if we take this alpha 2 as A and alpha 1 as B, then we are just getting tan of alpha 2 minus tan of alpha 1 by 1 plus tan of alpha 2 tan of alpha 1. So why we have taken this tan here? Because we know, whenever we know this angle alpha 1 and alpha 2, we basically know tan of alpha 1 is my m1, which is the slope of the first straight line, slope of L1, and tan of alpha 2 is m2, which is nothing but slope of L2. So we try to find out this angle theta in terms of the slope of the given straight line. That's why we have taken this tan here. So this gives us m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m2 m1. So tan of theta is nothing but m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m2 m1. So what we got? We got two straight lines L1 and L2, which are making angles alpha 1 and alpha 2. These are the angle of inclination. And we have taken alpha 2 to be greater than alpha 1. So the slope of L1 is m1, which is tan of alpha 1, and slope of L2, which is m2, which is nothing but tan of alpha 2. And if they are making an angle theta with each other, where they are intersecting, so we will get tan theta equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. That we have already shown. Now if L1 and L2 are parallel, then they are not intersecting at any point. So in convention we take that the angle between them, that is theta, here is nothing but 0 degree, and we know tan of 0 degree is nothing but 0. So we got m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2 is equal to 0, which implies m2 minus m1 equal to 0, which implies m1 equal to m2. So when two straight lines are parallel, then their slope must be same. Now if L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other, then theta is 90 degree, and we know tan of 90 degree, which is nothing but sin 90 degree by cos 90 degree. Now in our high school we have seen these values. So sin of 0 is 0, sin of 90 degree is 1, cos of 0 degree is 1, and cos of 90 degree is 0. So it is nothing but 1 by 0. So if we divide some natural number or integer by 0, we will get undefined. So tan of 90 degree is undefined. So here m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2 should be undefined, which implies that this 1 plus, when it will be undefined? It will be undefined when 1 plus m1 m2 will be 0, which implies m1 m2 is nothing but minus 1. So when L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other, then m1 m2, the product of their slope is nothing but minus 1. Now before concluding the video, let us observe some more geometrical thing. Suppose I have a straight line like this, L. Now the angle it makes with positive x-axis is alpha. Let's say this is alpha. So here alpha, this is positive x-axis in this direction. So here alpha is an obtuse angle. So obtuse angle means it is greater than 90 degree. So here the slope of this straight line, let be m, it is nothing but tan of alpha. Now suppose this angle is beta. Now beta is an acute angle because alpha plus beta is 180 degree and alpha is greater than 90 degree, so beta should be strictly less than 90 degree. So beta is nothing but 180 minus alpha. So this m will be tan of alpha equal to tan of 180 minus beta. So here we can also write it as alpha equal to 180 minus beta. So from that we are getting the slope is tan of 180 minus beta, and we know that tan of 180 minus some angle is nothing but tan of that angle. So when the inclination, angle of inclination is an obtuse angle, then the slope is negative. So m is positive when slope of inclination is an acute angle, and m is negative when slope of inclination, angle of inclination is an obtuse angle. So to conclude the video, let us recall what we have used in all this thing. So we have used that when we have a right angle triangle and this angle is theta, this length is p and this length is b and this length is h, then sine theta is p by h, cos theta is b by h, and tan theta is p by b, which is nothing but sine theta by cos theta. We have mainly used these identities. Sine 0 degree, these values basically. Sine 0 degree is 0, sine 90 degree is 1, cos 0 degree is 1, cos 90 degree is 0. So tan 0 degree is 0 and tan 90 degree is undefined. Then we have used tan of 180 minus some theta is nothing but minus tan theta. We have used this identity also. Suppose here we have two angles, then tan A minus B is nothing but tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. We have used these identities from trigonometry. And from geometry we have used two things. Suppose I have two parallel lines and some line intersecting both of them. So these two angles is same. This angle is alpha, this angle is beta, then alpha equal to beta when these two are parallel. This is one thing we have used. And suppose two straight lines are intersecting with each other, these two angles will be same. These are called opposite angles. So this is theta and this is theta prime and this is theta, then theta equal to theta prime. These are opposite angles. So these two things from geometry we have used. Thank you.